Hello, this is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a beautiful day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your comments, and thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. So, y'all, this Ashley Gonzalez, the Houston police officer who was fired from her job for going on social media with a racist rant against Black people, talking about how much she hated Black people and basically how she was using her job to arrest Black people and lock Black people up. So she ended up losing her job. She effed around and found out. And now she has made an apology video. But before I show the apology video, which is not an apology as far as I'm concerned, there have been Latino people who have come on social media talking about they support her. And some Black people, again, seem surprised that they are saying this. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at the ones who are saying that they support her, and I'm not surprised at the ones who say they don't, because there are decent Hispanic people. All Black people have not hurt this woman. All Black people have not done something to this woman. So you would just wonder where all this hatred came from, but I wouldn't waste a whole lot of time trying to figure it out. But the point is, Black people aren't feeling this apology because, as far as I'm concerned, it's not even a real apology. So I'm going to let you listen to it and then I'll talk about it some more.
I just feel really bad. I just feel really bad that I was just mentioned and it's just so toxic, and I'm just so sorry about that. That is, as you can see, that's not my content. That wasn't my content back then. And I don't know, I just feel really bad. And I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. I think I just need to go to therapy. And I need to go to church. And I just need some like self-reflection, honestly. Because that was just so nasty. But anyway, I just wanted to formally apologize and say I'm so sorry if I hurt your feelings. So, anyway, I hope you all can forgive me and just get over that nasty post. I deleted it.
Now, she kept saying she was sorry if she hurt your feelings. Excuse me. This wasn't about our feelings. Now, that's what she hopes it was. She hoped that she was hurting Black people by saying that. And look at the condescending way she's acting like a white girl. She thinks she's a white girl. She's sorry that she hurt our feelings. She was bragging about putting Black people in jail. That's not about hurting our feelings. That's about ruining somebody's life. The video showed her using racial slurs, mocking Black people, and openly expressing hatred toward Black people. Not coded language, not poor wording. She was explicit. She said she hated Black people. She used the N word repeatedly. She joked about slavery. She described feeling at peace after calling a Black person a slur. And she talked about how she would treat Black people differently while on duty. And that wasn't a private slip up, that was a world view. And she wasn't just anybody, she was a police officer with a badge, a gun, and the legal authority to take away someone's freedom. But she was sorry that she hurt our feelings. Now, after all that I said, she's sorry that she hurt our feelings. My feelings weren't hurt. And most Black people's feelings weren't hurt. We were downright pissed off by her. Not hurt, pissed off. Angry, as in mad. And that's how come she's fired. She's not fired because Black people's feelings were hurt. She's fired because Black people were mad. Houston PD fired her immediately. Prosecutors are now reviewing every case she ever touched. because her bias was not hypothetical. She admitted it. So, this is why the apology wasn't landing. Number one, the original rant wasn't a mistake. Her rant was long, detailed, and delivered with confidence. That wasn't a moment of anger. That was her belief system. You can't, oh, I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings out of that one. You are fired, sister. Number two, she had state power. This wasn't a random person online. She was someone who could pull you over, arrest you, or testify against you in court. When someone with that level of power expresses hatred toward Black people, the apology has to match the level of harm, and hers didn't. The apology only came after the consequences. She didn't apologize when she said it. She didn't apologize when she recorded it. She apologized when she got fired and the internet found out about it. That's not remorse, that's public relations. And she didn't address the real issue. A real apology would have acknowledged the danger she posed to Black Houstonians, the cases she may have tainted, and the trust she broke. She broke trust. Black people didn't have anything against her, but now they would if she was still on that force. And then she did not address the systemic implications of her bias, because the systemic implications would mean that she's operating in a system where that kind of bias is tolerated. Instead, he gave a soft, surface level apology. I'm sorry if you were offended style apology. It wasn't acceptable and it wasn't accepted. So she should have taken accountability for what she had done, because she puts the whole Houston Police Department in the spotlight, because Black people already don't trust these police departments. So a real apology would have acknowledged the harm she's done. She would have owned up to her bias against Black people. She would have addressed the cases that she has handled and assured the Black people that she had not been doing prejudice and biased things against Black people. She would have supported an independent review, of her and all of her activities as a police officer on the Houston Police Department. And she would have committed to real anti bias education for herself and for others on the police force who felt like her. And then she would have accepted that some damage cannot be undone, because she did irreparable damage to herself as a police officer in Houston. Now, she would have done all of those things if that had been a real apology. But instead, we got a video that felt like, I'm sorry I got caught. And that's why Black people aren't buying her apology. Well, at the end of the day, Black people didn't have to cancel her. She canceled herself. That video canceled her. So now it's really just about protecting the people she was sworn to serve in Houston. Accountability isn't punishment, it's the bare minimum. And if you choose to wear a badge, you don't get to hate the people that you're supposed to be policing, because policemen are sworn to protect and serve. That's their job. But when they police Black people, they don't protect and they don't serve. They demonize and then they abuse so often, so much of the time. But in this case, she exposed herself. So they didn't really have a choice. They didn't have a choice but to fire her. And good for us. Okay, y'all, let me know what you think about the video and have a good evening.